Hi, this is Isabelle Litzler, the place to be to develop your skills and grow your potential. So today I want to share with you how to make your resume ATS friendly. So ATS means Applicant Tracking System. How do you prepare your application to be ready for these online systems? By the way, I'm doing a full workshop, 1 hour within the club. If you want to learn more about it, feel free to check the website. The link is below. And you can decide whether you want to book a call with me and see if you're a good fit for the club. So that's going to be posted below. So back to today's video about the applicant tracking system. So what you want to do when you are going to apply online, which by the way, I discourage to do that 100% of your job hunting time. I would say just spend maybe 20% of your time applying for a job, and the rest should be all about networking and using other methods. Because as you know, especially in Switzerland, that's not really the way you get a job these days. It's mostly through contacts. So, but again, if you're going to apply online, you may as well take the most out of it and make sure that your resume is friendly for the applicant tracking system. So the first thing you want to do is pick a very simple version of a template. So the more complicated your template will be with different features, and sometimes there's organization with the templates with a lot of graphic design, it's not going to go well with the applicant tracking system. So I've posted below the link of a website where you can see what these templates look like. By the way, Word also has very good templates, very simple, clean, easy to use. So the feedback that I get from people is that it's a bit boring, those resumes, but again, you're not there to impress, you're there to get a job. So you want to go with simple, sometimes less is more, as I say, especially on a resume, and people tend to go a bit overboard with it. So keep it simple, a simple template. Again, I will post the link to this website where you can see what it looks like. Number 2, the keywords, selection of keywords. That's complicated for a lot of people, the selection of keywords, because sometimes you go also a little bit overboard, just like with the graphic design. You think, well, I need to put everything out there. Well, a resume is just basically an invitation to talk to you, to get to know you. So it's more about, hey, these are the highlights of what I can do, and let's talk. You know, it's not about let me put every single internships I've done since I was 20 years old. Maybe now you're 40. Imagine, I mean, that's going to be a lot of details. So again, less is more. Focus on very wanted type of keywords in the industry that you want to apply for. So in other words, when you look for a job online and you see that the trend in your industry is for specific skills, make sure you have those skills in your resume and you don't have maybe some other terms. So the terms are quite important, especially as an expat. The terms that are used in your home country may be different than Switzerland. So you want to be, market friendly there and understand what the keywords are for your industry in Switzerland. So how do you find that out is by looking at the job openings and just getting a grip for what kind of words keep coming back. So before you finish your resume, make sure that you printed a few of those job applications, job descriptions, and highlight with a highlighter the words that you keep seeing, and then use that when you finish your resume, use that in your profile. So that's the easiest way to be right on target. So, and that's going to refresh also your resume with the keyword friendly type of profile. So that's number 2. Number 3 is use tools that are available to you. I share with you JobScan. This is a way to post your resume and the job description to see how much of a match there is. So if you see 20%, probably it's not worth applying. If you see 90%, that's a better option. But again, these are tools. It doesn't mean that you're going to be called for an interview, because maybe there's other people who are also 90% match and they're just going to be called for whatever reason. So that's why I'm not really counting on applicant tracking system to get a job, because there's too many possible ways of not being seen for whatever reason through the different CV checkpoints and people shuffling the resume around. So it's not going to be a direct connection as opposed to if you talk to someone and this person is connected to another person and it's direct approach. So they're going to remember you more as a person than on your resume. So resume is actually most of the time now, it's a way to track you out, and that's what applicant tracking systems do, is they sort through resumes. So it's more of a tool to to eliminate amongst all the applications rather than to engage with you. And that's why I say to people, don't use more than 20% of your time doing that, because it's not a high value, high return on investment type of activity, even though some people get lucky. The only profiles that I would say have more chances and it's working better for them is if you're a young graduate. So if you just graduated and you're looking for an entry-level program or an internship or something like that, chances are your profile will be more adapted for this. So when they're looking for graduates, usually it's very easy to find people. So there's not going to be a lot of criteria that takes you out, because again, it's more general criteria. All you need is a degree to apply type of thing. So you have more chances. But the more you get into the higher up in the ladder, well, first of all, you won't find a lot of jobs to apply for. And second of all, there will be tons of applications for those jobs because again, there's not many and there's a lot of applicants. So it's not working. The more you go up the ladder, I would say the less you should be online looking for a job. So I hope this was helpful to understand why recruiters use applicant tracking system, and also why it's not the best use of your time for you to apply online. If you have questions, if you want to give your experience, feel free to post below. Thank you very much.